thousands walk against Moïse, kidnappings and UN in Haiti during huge dissent. Pushed by a blossoming feeling of destruction and fears of the restoration of a fascism, a large number of Haitians calmly waved tree limbs and Haitian banners through the capital and a few significant urban communities in Haiti Sunday to fight a developing influx of for-emancipate kidnappings, and again required the takeoff of President Jovenel Moïse. In what was considered the biggest exhibit since against government fights continued recently, dissidents blamed Moïse, who has been administering by official pronouncement for longer than a year, of attempting to turn into a tyrant and outstaying his time in the National Palace. Resistance pioneers battle that Moïse's time in office finished February 7. Moïse dissents, saying he has one more year as president. The established emergency has dove Haiti more profound into disturbance, and has set off a progression of fights, some of which have turned savage, in the city. Moïse's doubters have gone similar to introducing their own interval president, Judge Joseph Makin Jean-Louis, 72, who was subsequently eliminated from the Supreme Court by Moïse, and on Sunday, approached the United Nations, United States and Organization of American States to stop their help for him. As they recited, "Down with the tyranny," and reviled Moïse's standard, they additionally focused on the top of the UN's integrated office in Port-au-Prince, Helen Lalime, saying the dissent was likewise a demonstration of power to her. On Monday, Lalime told the UN Security Council that following quite a while of bombed road preparation endeavors by Haiti's resistance, late activities by Moïse, including the giving of pronouncements and the expulsion of 3 Supreme Court judges, had driven 3,000 Haitians to calmly exhibit against him on February 14 to criticize what they consider to be an approaching danger of get-back-to-dictator rule. The figure has been generally contested by Metro and resistance gatherings, who blamed Lalime for not realizing how to check. The UN has said it remains by the bookkeeping, which doesn't repudiate different evaluations performed by solid associations. "We need to show her how to tally," said a fighting Senator Patrice Dumont, one of just 11 chosen legislators on the whole of Haiti. There were no promptly accessible authority figures for Sunday's dissent, which was coordinated by a portion of the country's most noticeable Protestant ministers and upheld by different urban gatherings, political associations and associations. Alongside Port-au-Prince, walks occurred in 6 different urban communities. Moïse's just remark about the dissent was a tweet about a mishap toward the finish of the dissent, including a sound truck where 2 individuals were harmed. He was educated regarding the mishap, he said, and despised the misfortune. To a great extent liberated from the nerve gas and fierce conflicts that have portrayed past shows, Sunday's work was likewise one of the more assorted. Ministers were joined by Catholic clerics, just as helpless Haitians, prominent money managers and writers, previous officials, basic liberties activists and political aggressors. "Today is a day that Haitian young people need to show they are prepared to cut binds with an autocracy," said Jonas Dorf, 30, who is considering money and law. "We need the nation to go into a time where debasement is less, individuals can eat and individuals have rights, where the young people of this nation don't need to leave looking for a superior life and where our future can be ensured. For this to occur, you must have an administration that is valid and dependent on the advancement of the country." Haiti is right now involved in a demolishing political emergency that has prompted the United States to request that Moïse plan authoritative decisions as fast as in fact doable to end his one-man rule. Moïse has said races will occur this year, yet solely after he holds a choice for another constitution, presently set for June. Despite the fact that the choice has the help of the UN, which accepts the country's 1987 post-tyranny constitution is the base of its unrest, Haitian legitimate researchers, urban gatherings and the resistance have condemned the move as unlawful in light of a disallowance against choices in the Magna Carta. In the meantime, the contention over the finish of Moïse's official term and the extended political emergency have been aggravated by a rush of kidnappings and expanded culpability by equipped packs.